Hi kids, happy 4th of July. It is really going on out there. I love it. I hope everybody's having a good time and a happy evening. I'm going to go ahead and get us started tonight. We're going to go through Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Ophiuchus. All right, let us say a quick blessing and we will just get started, all right? Holy Spirit, thank you so much for being with us here tonight and in every breath that we take. We ask that these messages be received by those who are meant to hear them. Amen. All right, we're going to start with Cancer. I hope you guys have had a wonderful weekend. Let's see here. All right, first card out, we have the Three of Swords. Wow. All right, so this is some kind of painful ending. It can be a breakup. It can be having to accept a loss of something. Okay. All right. All right, I have the Ace of Swords. This is somebody who's sending a message, and it's an honest message. It's truthful from what I can see. I have the High Priestess out and the Wheel of Fortune. These are all really positive cards. I have to be honest with you. This is somebody who either has to send a message that's very honest or they have to receive one that's very honest. And I'm not sure which side of this story you're on, but this High Priestess is somebody who's highly intuitive. They know what the right thing is to do. They know what's right for themselves, and they're finally learning how to speak up about whatever this situation is. This is somebody who knows that they have to make a decision if they want to feel authentic to themselves and like what they're seeing in the mirror every day when they wake up. So we have the Wheel of Fortune here also, which is good karma. It's things getting better. It's being at the right place at the right time. It's an energy of change specifically. All right. So let's see here. Let me get just a couple more out with this deck and then I'll clarify with another one. Oh, okay. We have the Page of Wands here. So pages are messengers, and the Page of Wands is someone who they either want to send some, and I feel like this may be separate from whatever this other situation was here. There may be, let's hold on. Let me see. The Six of Wands here. I don't know if you have possibly someone, I don't know if you've ended a relationship or situation with someone recently. It looks like you have. And it feels like this person, I kind of don't like saying this, but it's true. It feels like this person may be wanting to fix it, or maybe wanting to I don't know, send a message saying, yeah, I want to try again, or something like that. That Six of Wands is somebody who wants to come home, or they want to succeed in a situation. I've got the Page of Wands, and that's somebody who kind of wants to send a message that sort of instigates something. I've got the Ten of Wands here. Somebody kind of can't stand it. All right, let me see. The Magician in reverse. Yeah, I'm not sure about this situation, because the Magician in reverse can be somebody who has ulterior motives, or they can be feeling like everything they've done isn't working for some reason, and they may resort to, you know, things they shouldn't be doing or something like that. This can be a little bit obsessive about something. Let me get this traditional Rider-Waite to clarify here, because it kind of feels like you may be trying to leave a situation, or the situation has ended recently, and somebody, it feels like someone was feeling good about that situation. The King of Pentacles. This is, okay, well, that's Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. You've got Pisces on the table, Ophiuchus possibly, and also Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This Nine of Pentacles in the reverse that comes out with this King of Pentacles. So it feels like this person really sees you as something very solid, something they want to build with, someone they want to build with. And I don't know that you feel the same way. With this Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, it kind of feels like you moved on from this situation already, and it feels like it's kind of coming back towards you, and it kind of feels like it's supposed to, almost to give you an opportunity to be really honest with yourself. Like, what do you really want for yourself? What do you really see for yourself? Because this Nine of Pentacles is the minor arcana of the Empress, right? And so and the qualities of this card would be someone who is very independent, someone who's very smart, very business and goal oriented, someone who may be in business for themselves, something like that. And whenever we have the card in the reverse, this is someone who's afraid that the relationship may be, maybe a little bit codependent, or maybe not quite so functional as this other person seems to think it is. I got the Ten of Swords, darn it all. So the Ten of Swords is the minor arcana of the Death card for me. Right. Yeah, so the Ten of Swords is kind of like, it can be an on-again, off-again relationship. It could be like, can we just give this one more final stab because 9 other times wasn't good enough, right? And I feel like this is like tens are cycles of completion, right? It's like a final ending for you. I think that you kind of are able to put something to rest this week. And I feel like you're not being fooled. Now I've got the High Priestess out again. This is you caution, and it came out in the reverse this time. This is you cautioning yourself not to make the same mistakes twice, or 3 times, or 4 times, or however many times this situation has occurred. All right. So that was your reading for the week, Cancer. You guys are smarty pants for sure. I just don't think that you're going to be as into this situation as you once were, or for whatever reason. I don't think that you're going to really want to invest in it in the same way that you maybe did at one time. All right, but we'll see how it goes. Alrighty, I'll see you guys next week. Next up, we have Scorpio. And I'm going to switch us over here to this Star Power Tarot for Scorpio. Nine of Swords in the reverse. All right, so Nine of Swords can be a kind of a high anxiety card, kind of a stressed out time you may have experienced recently. Kind of feels like your nerves might be kind of raw. I've got the Hermit card that comes out on its side. This is somebody who says, I kind of need to get away from everybody. I need to get away from this situation. I need a break. I need some alone time maybe. You've got the Six of Cups that comes out on top of that. That can be a soulmate relationship. That can be... it can be friends. It can be good friends. This can be people that you know that are very important to you, the Six of Cups. The Ten of Pentacles came out with the Devil. That's interesting. Hold on, I gotta get a couple more cards here because this is kind of clear as mud to me. Two of Wands in the reverse, Three of Swords, and the Page of Cups. Oh. Alrighty. So it really feels like but kind of a similar reading to Cancer, honestly. It kind of feels like you've been put through the ringer in some kind of relationship here, whether it's with a friend or a partner, some loved one or some situation. And it's kind of taking you out for a little while. I don't know if you've kind of separated yourself from this person for a while. The Three of Swords would indicate a breakup again. It's that Ben and Jerry's card of the deck, I always say. And it's kind of like fresh wounding usually with that Three of Swords. Now, this Ten of Pentacles is... it's about roots and it's about stability. It can be a windfall of money. It can be, it's just like, it can be a commitment of some sort. It's something that it's a very strong and healthy energy, especially in your financial life. All of a sudden, I'm going to tell you what I think all of this means to go together. Like this Devil card comes out on top of that, and it feels almost like someone, and it comes out with this Two of Wands in the reverse. And this Page of Cups, it feels like you have a mending of a relationship here. This is what I think it is. And I think that whatever you've been through, you had to take yourself away from the situation for a while. But that Page of Cups is a messenger. Someone who extends an offer of love or kindness or forgiveness or apology. And it's someone who can heal things quickly with their words, right? That's the Page of Cups. So the Two of Wands in the reverse, it feels almost like just when you gave up hope in some way and you really just said, no, I think I'm better off on my own. It feels like something shifts and something changes. Let me look. Let's just look. Let's use this Artist Inner Vision Tarot. Star in the reverse and the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse on top of the 10 of Pentacles in the upright. That is classic. I love it when you guys give me repeat cards because it tells me what the most important energies are for you in your story. So you got the 10 of Pentacles twice out here. It's somebody who has really good intentions, or they say they have really good intentions. You haven't been trusting it, and you have had to remove yourself from a situation for a while. That Star in the reverse, that's the card of Aquarius, but that's somebody who's given up hope in a situation. They don't feel like what they'd previously invested in is going to be what they need to invest in for their future. Like something happened and your eyes were kind of open to a situation and you said, nope. And you walked away for a while. And I've got the King of Cups on top of it. The King of Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. It's somebody though who wasn't really talking about things at all. They weren't talking about how they were feeling in the situation. I feel like this is whoever is your opposite in this story. And it feels like there's a change. The Five of Pentacles though. Five of Pentacles is somebody who says, I don't know if it's enough for me. Ah, all right. I got the Magician out for you guys and the Ten of Swords out for you guys too. And this is a totally different deck that we haven't even used tonight. There are a lot of the same cards up above in that Cancer reading. So it's interesting that you water signs may be experiencing something like this week. This Magician energy with this Ten of Swords here is somebody who knows that this is kind of like their last chance. It feels like that it's their last opportunity for some kind of change here in this situation. But this Ten of Swords is, again, I'll say it again, is the energy of it's the minor arcana of the Death card for me. All right, so it's like one more try. This is an on again, off again kind of relationship, something like that. But again, with that Five of Pentacles, you're somebody who's saying, I don't know if it's good enough for me. I don't know if that change is good enough for me. I guess we will find out, won't we? This person's going to send you a message in some way that says, can we get together? I'm ready to talk about this situation. Or can we get together? Something like that. Is it possible to talk, or something like that? That's what I'm thinking. All right, you guys have a good week, and I will catch up with you next week. Next up, we have Pisces, right? Last of our water signs. Hope you guys are doing well too. Let's see here. These are in the wrong place. Let's use this Deviant Moon Tarot for Pisces. The Magician card came out for Pisces, right out. Okay, so that was also in our previous readings, but in the upright position as your first card out, Pisces, I really do feel like it has a different kind of meaning. The Magician is, for me as a reader, it's the card of Ophiuchus, but it's an energy of someone who's taking matters into their own hands. I hear you're stirring up the pot in some way. Someone who's Five of Swords. 10 of Wands. All right. And I got the Page of Wands. So, and the Fool. Good. Thank goodness for that. It feels like you're getting out of a situation as well, in a way. And it feels like you're in, I don't know, it feels like a situation where, I'll just explain to you what these cards say. This Five of Swords that comes out on top of this Magician is someone who could be bullying someone. This could be someone who's kind of feeling like the need to be right, and like a right fighter in a situation maybe. This could be your energy trying to change that, trying to change that in yourself, or maybe change that within a relationship you have with somebody. I don't know. We have the 10 of Wands in the reverse. This is somebody who's got too much, they can't carry it anymore. It's too stressful. They're too overwhelmed. There's somebody who feels kind of overwhelmed with their situation. They want to leave it in some way. With this Page of Wands, And I have the Fool card over here, which tells me there's some kind of new beginning. Yeah. So we've got the 6 of Wands on top of this 5 of Swords. It almost feels like someone who's having to bully their way through, because the 6 of Wands should be like a victory. It's like success. It's like winning something. But this 5 of Swords can be like the energy of brutally winning something. The 5 of Swords can be defeating someone, right? And kind of, I don't know if rudely is the right term, but kind of brutally, just brutally. And it feels like, I'll clarify with another deck, because there's someone here who really wants to get themselves out of a situation and into something better, for sure. And this 10 of Wands is someone who feels kind of overwhelmed right now with something. Let me get another deck. Let's use this Mary L. Tarot, because it's kind of clear as mud to me, I gotta be honest. Yeah, it's... So the Fool is the 0 of the major arcana, right, in our deck of Tarot. And it indicates a brand new beginning, but it feels like the energies of these cards are someone who's trying to get away from a situation, trying to get out of a situation, trying to run away from a situation, walk away swiftly from a situation, something like that. It's because they feel like they need to, and they're kind of exerting the 10 of Swords out for you guys too. Go back up and watch those Scorpio and Cancer readings. That 10 of Swords is that minor arcana of the Death card, right? And we have someone who is trying to end something. I got the 8 of Swords in the reverse. 8 of Swords in the, I'm like, what? 8 of Swords in the reverse is someone who put it off for a long time. They waited and they waited and they waited for the sun to come up or the sun to come out, something like that. King of Swords, that's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. But it's someone who finally sees what to do. They see how to make this situation change. They see how to make it better for themselves. They see how to remove themselves from this quickly. And we have the Sun card on top of the Fool card. That's perfect. So this King of Swords energy, though, this person's a thinker. I feel like you're trying to extract yourself from something that's been difficult. You got the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Wands. That's like, again, cycles of completion there. You have an energy of ready to move on, and you waited for a long time until you kind of had your ducks in a row somehow. It feels like, what is this Page of Wands energy? The Moon. Yeah, alrighty. So the Moon is an energy of, it can be secrets, it can be things that are done quietly or in the dark, something that is like our shadow sides. It can be hiding things, but what's interesting is you have the Moon and the Sun both here. And you have the Sun right on top of the Fool card, which is a really good sign. It tells me whatever you're headed towards, whatever you are leaving and going, whatever you're going towards is much better suited for you. It really is. And I've got the 3 of Wands, which is the minor arcana of the Magician. This is somebody who is taking matters into their own hands because they know there's something better. They absolutely know that there's a better choice out there for them. Yeah, good job. I like it. Whatever it is that I don't know what this is, this situation. It really feels like, so the 5 of Swords, again, I'll just go through it again. So the 5 of Swords can be an energy of defeat or defeating someone else. It can be like a brutal battle of words or just like some people who aren't being nice to each other. It can be an energy of gossip. It can be the energy of just wanting to, it's kind of like, expose someone for the things that they haven't done that aren't nice or something like that. Or, I mean, it could be any of those things, but it feels more like you're trying to exit something and move on to something better and something that makes you feel a little bit calmer. It feels like you have a lot of change coming up towards you, and I think it's going to be really healthy and really positive and really good. Good job, you. This Moon card is kind of feeling like something that you have kept on the down low for a long time, and it does feel like kind of sneaking off swiftly in the way. I don't know what you got going on over there, Pisces, but I will check in with you guys next week. All right, next up we have Gemini, first of the air signs. Let's use this manga tarot. Why not? Alrighty, Gemini, what do we have for you guys? We get the Magician out for Gemini too. Wow, this guy's popular tonight, isn't he? Gemini, again, the Magician is someone who's trying to exert change and this way it feels very positive. It really does. This is somebody who's trying to make positive change. We've got the Fool card out for Gemini also. This is a time of new beginnings. This is a time of fresh starts in some way. This is someone who has grown a lot. We've got the Sun card out for you guys too. Yep. Good job. So the Sun card is the card of Leo. This is someone who is going through a time of energy. This is good. There's a lot of positive thoughts and a lot of positive energy being focused towards you right now, Gemini. This is someone who, if you've been feeling sluggish or depressed or down in the dumps or, you know, just like a couch potato, this is a time of change. And this is a time where you're all of a sudden going to have a lot more energy and you're going to be feeling a lot better. And it feels like it's your own doing that's making you feel this way. I have the Star card that comes out in the reverse, which is the card of Aquarius, but it's someone who is changing direction. They're saying, I don't have to do the things that I used to do the same way I used to do them, when I used to do them, how I used to do them, whatever. You want something different. You want something that feels better for you, but you weren't planning on making this change. And I get the Queen of Wands that comes out. That's Aquarius, it's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is someone who may be starting like some kind of new creative endeavor, some kind of new hobby, or this could be someone who is just really coming into themselves. And people are noticing that you look really good and you look really healthy, you look really happy, you look very beautiful, very handsome, whatever. You could be changing a lot of your daily habits and routines this week because you want something new and you understand that you are the instigator of this change. I'm going to be you this week. I got the Wheel of Fortune out for you. Are you kidding? I love it. The Wheel of Fortune is good energy. Again, it's things going in your favor. It's good karma. It's just kind of stepping into the sunshine. Again, I almost want to be a Gemini this week. Let's use this traditional deck and get a couple more out here. 4 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. And that's someone who may be going on vacation or taking a break. You may have recently separated from someone else or something, and this is a time where you're focusing on yourself. I get the 10 of Swords out for you guys too. Oh, good job. All right. So that, again, is the minor arcana of the Death card. This is someone who has finally ended something. You know, 10s are cycles of completion. You're like, yeah, I know all about it. Yeah, I've got the Hanged Man card that comes out here. This is the card of Pisces, but this is somebody who says, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do for a long time. And it feels like you may have been in a time where you were not feeling so great. And it was just part of a transition or something. And now I've got the Wheel of Fortune out for you again in the upright. Now it's just time for a change, and it's time for a really positive change for you. I don't know what that's going to mean for you, Gemini, but it really feels like you're happy and you're healthy and you're doing well. Maybe for the first time in a while, it feels like things are just going to start looking up for you. And I have the Hierophant. That is some kind of major commitment coming into your life. The Hierophant can be a card of marriage. It's the card of Taurus, but it doesn't have to be. It can just be an energy of understanding that in order for things to improve, you will have to be committed to this situation, whatever it is. And this 4 of Pentacles is someone who is starting to understand and recognize how to create healthier boundaries for themselves to keep them safer from situations that damaged them in the past coming up again, you know. And it really feels like you've learned a lot through whatever this last experience was that you've had, or last relationship or situation. And you've grown a lot. It's really positive. It feels really good. It feels like you got a lot of positive things coming towards you. Yeah, I think you're going to be happy and relieved, and I think you're going to have a lot more energy to do the things that you want to do. That's going to make make you even happier. And then I think that other people are really noticing you too. Good job, you Gemini. Want to be you. Alrighty, I'll see you guys next week. Next up, we have Libra. All right, I'm going to use this Artist's Inner Vision. What do we have for Libra? We have the Two of Swords that comes out for Libra. I'm going to put these two back in. Oh, no. Because, of course, it was the Magician and the Three of Swords. I'm putting them back in, though, because they were just stuck to the bottom of that Two of Swords. Two of Swords is somebody who's kind of at a crossroads. Which way do I want to go? Which direction should I go? And this person's not at all sure of what they want to do either. The Four of Swords comes out on top of that. It comes out in the reverse. And the Six of Wands. This is somebody who feels like they kind of need a break. They might need a getaway. They might need a vacation. They might need a vacation from their vacation. The Six of Wands is somebody who, it can be somebody who's coming home. This can be someone who is looking at where home is, you know, trying to decide where to go, where they're going to have success in some way. Two of Wands on its side. This can be somebody who's also contemplating a partnership of some sort, because that Four of Swords in the reverse, it can be the energy of a breakup. It can be, because this Two of Wands that comes out with it, and I don't want to be all doom and gloomy, but it really feels like we have a lot of breakups happening this week, sort of things, or just endings, or it's just kind of been prevalent theme this week. I don't know. Hopefully not, right? Who knows? But this Two of Wands comes out here, and it's somebody who says, I don't even know if I want to contemplate a partnership with anybody right now. I'm not sure if this is the right choice for me, if we want the same things, if I want to have any kind of partnership in my life. This is somebody who's maybe just trying to decide where it is they want to go. We have the King of Pentacles here that crosses that. Also popular dude tonight. King of Pentacles is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy, but this is somebody who says, look, I want to offer you some stability, some support, some financial assistance or something like that. This is someone that, or this can be your energy too, and somebody who says, you know what, no, I just want to be my own boss. That might be it. I got the Three of Wands, and I have the Page of Pentacles. Oh, wow. Okay, good. This is some kind of offer. This is some kind of message or offer of employment, or this could be, Page of Pentacles is someone who starts at the beginning. This can be like kind of entry level, but someone who's really willing to learn everything that they can about something so that they grow and grow and grow, because the Page of Pentacles is the only page in the entire deck of Tarot that grows to be being the Page of Pentacles to the Knight of Pentacles, then to the King of Pentacles, then to the Emperor, right? All the other pages just stay pages. And like, you've already got two of them out here. It feels like you may be starting something new that's going to grow into something. It may grow faster than you think it's going to grow into something. I don't know. This Three of Wands right here is somebody who kind of sees clearly what it is they're setting up for their future. I've heard it referred to as the Amazon Prime card, because it's kind of like I sent ahead for that, you know? And I got the Moon card out for you guys. That's the card of Cancer, but this is somebody who says, well, I mean, the Moon card's really about keeping things a secret. The Moon is about underlying issues. The Moon is about acknowledging some of the things that we haven't been talking about or telling other people about. It's keeping things quiet. We've got a lot of fireworks out there tonight. I've got the Four of Wands. This Four of Wands is can be a divinely guided soulmate. It's that Twin Flame 1111 awakening card, but this is also the energy of possibly buying a new house or putting down roots somewhere. It's the energy of, it can be a card of marriage for sure. It's a card of wanting to grow with someone, grow together with someone or something. I don't know how that relates to you in your life. I've got the Five of Cups. Five of Cups. Is this somebody who's thought that, like, this situation that you are in, it feels like you've kind of done everything you can, felt all the feelings you can feel about it. It feels like cried all the tears you want to cry, or, you know, done what you knew to do for a long time. And it feels like you kind of want, now I've got the King of Pentacles out again. It feels like you are kind of large and in charge now, and you don't have to do anything that you don't want to do. Good job. Okay then. You've got the Three of Swords in the reverse out, and the Six of Wands out again. This is someone who says, I've already healed from that heartbreak and I'm over it. And to you, saying that kind of means like you won some kind of a battle within yourself. It allows you to kind of move into a space of feeling more comfortable, feeling like you've kind of had a victory for yourself in some way. Good job. And it feels like you know that the right thing is right around the corner, because you've kind of started planning for it, even if you haven't told anybody about it here. And it kind of feels like you're in kind of this solitary super boss kind of energy. I don't know. It feels like your money is going to start flowing well for you. It feels like you're going to start being able to invest in something that makes sense for you. And it feels like that's really going to clarify your path. If you've been kind of at this sort of crossroads, this mental crossroads for some reason, not entirely sure which direction to choose or which person to choose or what you're supposed to do here, I think that you're going to find a lot more clarity this week. And I think it's going to kind of solidify for you, and you're going to figure it out if you haven't already done it, or you're going to start making strides to kind of move forward with whatever it is you've been planning here. Alrighty, I'll see you guys next week. Next up we have Libra. Thanks for letting me read for you, Gemini. Alright. Oh no, that was Libra. Thanks for letting me read for you, Libra. Is that what I said? I don't know. I always get confused at least once on my list, right? All right, let's read for Aquarius. Let us get this Tarot of Wonderland out for you guys. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. What? This can be a delay. This can be poor timing. This can be feeling like the odds are kind of stacked against you a little bit. What else? We've got the Sun card that comes out on its side. This is somebody who's kind of trying to decide how to, hold on, and the Three of Wands. All right, so this is someone who's trying to plan for their future. They're trying to decide what's going to make them happiest, what's going to make them feel better. There's somebody that is kind of been stuck in kind of like slow motion, or they've been stuck kind of like in a rat race, or they've just kind of been stuck on a hamster wheel of some sort, kind of feeling like they've been doing the same thing day in, day out, kind of tired of it. And this is someone who says, you know, I'm pretty happy, but I could be happier. What can I do next? And this Three of Wands is somebody who's kind of looking out on the distant horizon. Again, it's someone who kind of knows that they've already started a plan in motion in some way, to kind of, and you see like the ships are coming in. They're bringing what he already knows what they're bringing, right? Because these are his ships. He knows. You set it up, you plan for it. And I think that the delays and timing, yeah, here's the thing. The reason that you've been having these delays in like making some kind of decision or something here, this is Five of Cups. This is somebody who keeps like reaching for something. And, you know, it doesn't really matter. She can keep reaching and reaching and reaching, and she can keep wanting and wanting and wanting. And when she finally gets up there, when she finally figures out a way to get up there, there's not going to be anything in those cups at all. And really neglecting what's down here that's already full, as you can see, there's two full glasses down there, which represents the Two of Cups, right? And so it's kind of like the energy of maybe, I don't know, just kind of beating your head up against a wall trying to get to some kind of something and just kind of being tired of it. All right, I got the Justice card here. That's the card of Libra. This can be about legal matters. This can be making things fair. This is somebody, this can be paperwork being filed. Let me see. The Seven of Cups. This, Yeah, it kind of feels like the Seven of Cups is somebody who's a little bit emotionally overwhelmed right now. And same with this Five of Cups too. Five of Cups can be not, it just kind of feels like you're having trouble making a decision, and you've kind of been feeling stuck in it for a while. And I think that may be what's caused your the hang up here, like why we've got this kind of this Wheel of Fortune in the reverse out for your first card, because it's not the greatest card to get, because it just tells you that things haven't been going the way that you've wanted them to, or you could have been feeling like everything's just always kind of extra hard lately or something. And it feels like it's because, yeah, I've got the Six of Cups here. There's somebody here who's kind of tied to someone here. Six of Cups is a soulmate tie. It's an energy of kindred spirits, loved ones, people you love very much. And it feels like you're kind of stuck to a person or something that's keeping you from moving forward in some way. But I feel like, or stuck to a situation maybe. I get the Two of Wands. This is someone who's definitely seeking some kind of a partnership, and they're kind of looking off into the distance. They feel like they have a lot to offer to another person, and they're waiting on another person to join them. I'm hearing the words like get on board, get on the ship or something, you know, with these ships in the background. It almost feels like you're waiting for these ships to come and get you. Alrighty, let's get another deck here. Let's use this Manga Tarot to clarify. Because I think you're pretty much ready to kind of turn your frown upside down, you know. I think that there's like a lot of, I feel like there's this action, like this want to make some kind of change here, because you understand that there's something that could maybe make you happier, or maybe you're trying to decide if it would make you happier. There's somebody here who plans a lot for their future, and there could be contracts coming today, this week. And it feels like you might be ready for some kind of major change. It feels, and I got the Two of Cups out here. That's two soulmate cards. There's some kind of partnership here, soulmate partnership here. You got two of them out here. So cute, but it comes out on its side. The Six of Cups was in the upright. Whenever a card comes out on its side for me, that kind of tells me that you are the one who's in charge of deciding what you want to do about this relationship or situation, something like that. And the Five of Swords in the reverse is someone who's not really sure how to cut ties in a situation. Oh, shoot. We have the Lovers card on top of that. What have you got yourself into? Now you got three of the soulmate cards out here. But this is the situation, and I think I'm right on here, where you are kind of looking off into the horizon, making a major change for yourself. But for some reason, you're kind of hung up on somebody here that you are, I think, well, I mean, you've got three soulmate cards out here. There's just like six of them in the deck, you cuties. So this would be like a major choice in love. This would be someone who says, are you all in? Are you all out? What is the situation? What are you trying to decide here? Because on one hand, it feels like you're trying to do something to, you're maybe trying to decide if this is the person that's going to make you happy, or is this the situation? Because the Five of Swords in the reverse can be someone who's having to kind of brutally cut ties with someone. It can be someone who's afraid they're going to have to cut ties with someone for some reason. You got two fives on top of each other, the Five of Cups and the Five of Swords. And those are energies of change, right? Fives are energies of change, chaos and conflict that bring about change, right? So we have now the Four of Wands and the Queen of Swords. What? Now you've got four of the soulmate cards out. So that Four of Wands is a divinely guided soulmate. It can be a twin flame, you know, it's that 11-11 card if you follow that kind of stuff. This Queen of Swords is your card that's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And so I think you're trying to decide if this is the person for you. I mean, you've got four major lovey-dovey cards on there. There's no lack of love in this situation, that's for darn sure. There's an awful lot of attraction. There's like a lot of really good partnership here. Why do we have then what's the problem? I don't know. Oh, I see. So with this Queen of Swords in the upright, that's your card. You know, it's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. It kind of feels like maybe you're the one that's been struggling to see this clearly, or I don't know, maybe, or if you haven't been expressing yourself about this situation, or if you are maybe just kind of seeing this truth for yourself or something like that. And I've got the Hanged Man that comes out on its side. Yeah, you've been kind of waiting for a sign to see if this was the right situation, right person for you, or the right choice for you, because the Lover's card is about a choice. What did I say? Are you all in? Are you all out? It's like a finite choice. If I pick this one person, all the other people are not available to me. If I don't pick this one person, I get to keep all those choices of other people, but I might not get that one person, right? And you've really kind of labored over this decision. We have the Chariot card, which is like an energy of movement, change, possibly physical relocation. This can be, the Chariot's the card of Cancer, but this is someone who can mentally and emotionally like move on from a situation or move towards a situation, like a lot of forward movement. I have the Knight of Pentacles. All right, this is somebody who says, well, the Knight of Pentacles can be somebody who is ready to go on a journey. They're ready to maybe start over somehow. The Knight of Pentacles can be with the Tower. This can be someone who's, yeah. So the Tower is an energy that kind of comes out of nowhere. It can be something that throws you off balance. It can be something that knocks you out at the knees. It can feel like divine intervention. It can feel like something that comes out of nowhere and it changes the entire course of your life, you know, whether it's the course of your day or your week or your entire lifetime, right? But this Knight of Pentacles is someone who is typically a real solid planner, like I said, with that Three of Wands. And it's kind of disrupting your plans a little bit to have these feelings for this person. It feels like, or this is their energy towards you, one or the other. So you'll have to decide which role in the story you play here. But there's kind of a moment with this Tower card where something happens, you didn't see it coming, all of a sudden you have these big feelings for this person perhaps, and it kind of comes out of nowhere. I've got the Death card on the bottom here. I really do, and I would not usually pull another deck here, but that Tower, I don't want to leave you hanging like that. Hold on. We got the Queen of Cups. Man, this person is going to steal your heart, or you have stolen this person's heart. You know that? That's kind of the situation, and no one has told each other the truth about how they feel in this situation. And that, I think, is why you've got that Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. There's been some kind of a delay here. I don't know. It feels like you are planning to start over somewhere or something with that Knight of Pentacles, or to reinvest in something, or to invest in something. But the Knight of Pentacles, he's a smart dude or woman or whomever. Gender doesn't matter, you know that. It's card. But that's somebody who, they know a good thing when they see it. And this Queen of Swords now knows what they're looking at. They kind of know the truth of the situation here. And I don't know if that's you or if that's this other person. I get that you were kind of on the fence about this situation for a while, but we got 1, 2, 3, 4 soulmate cards, right? Jeez Louise. You got the Six of Cups, the Lovers, you got the Four of Wands. What was the other one? Some other one. Oh, we got the Two of Cups. That's right here on the table. That's a lot. You cuties? I don't know. Big feels is what I see. All right, that was your reading for the week. Thank you very much for letting me read for you, Aquarius. Where are all my decks here? Next up, we're going to have Virgo. Let me just straighten these up real quick. All right, and we will read for Virgo. Is that right? Yeah, it is. First of our Earth signs. Good job. All right. All right, Virgo, let's use this Chicoli deck for you guys. We got the Five of Pentacles. This is somebody who may be feeling like, hold hold on, let me clarify. It could be a couple of things. Eight of Cups, they're kind of sad because you may be having to walk away from a situation that you just weren't planning to. There could be an energy. Five of Pentacles is somebody who feels like they don't quite have enough. They can feel kind of like they need more. I've got the Seven of Cups in the reverse. This is somebody who's kind of feeling, again, kind of emotionally overwhelmed because the thing about it is, you got a lot of birds on here. Birds are messengers or messages. That's what they are. So you can, maybe you're sending a lot of messages this week. Maybe you're receiving a lot. I'm not sure. But that Eight of Cups there, that's somebody who knows that they're going to be better off. But everybody's going to be better off just kind of letting this situation go, whatever that means for you. Now, the Five of Pentacles can be an energy of feeling like you don't have enough. Like it can be, no, I don't have enough money. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough energy. I'm not feeling enough love, whatever that is. The Seven of Cups is someone who's feeling, again, kind of emotionally overwhelmed. And they're not really sure what it is they're supposed to do about a situation. But there's this understanding that, you know, it's going to be okay. Good. I got the Sun. Good. That's the card of Leo, but that's somebody who's coming out of kind of out of a serious depression. There's a lot of darkness back there. The Sun's finally coming out, and people are really, really happy to see you again. I don't know if you've kind of been keeping yourself to yourself for a while. Because the Five of Pentacles can be kind of an isolated energy, especially here, where you're just not letting a ton of people into your life. It kind of feels like now you're kind of starting to open up again. Three of Swords comes out on its side. Man, Three of Swords is, again, that energy of a breakup. It can be heartache, grief, and pain, and it's something that there's just kind of an end to it, right? An end to something that was once really important and beautiful to you, right? And so sometimes that happens, and this Eight of Cups is someone who is having to let it go and understanding that it's going to be better, it's going to be okay. I've got the Wheel of Fortune out for you guys, and I also have the Justice card here for you too. So the Justice is the card of Libra. It can be an energy of paperwork, documentation. It can be an energy of divorce or something like that. This Wheel of Fortune coming out for you is a really nice sign because it's an energy of positive forward movement. It's very healthy. It's very happy, again, especially whenever you have the Sun card that comes out. This can be someone who... it feels like good karma coming back to you in some way. Maybe if you haven't been feeling that for a while. Let's see. And I have the Death card out for you guys too. So that is the card of Scorpio, but this is somebody who says, and it's over and it's okay, I'm okay. I'll get through this and transition to the next thing that I need to do. And this is, you know, it's an energy of transformation and change. Yeah, but it's not always easy. Sometimes it can be painful, right? Right. All right, let's use this Deviant Moon Tarot to clarify a little bit further. If you've been feeling like you haven't had enough, whether it's financially or something like that, I think you're going to start to see some positive changes happening but you know, throughout the course of this week with that Sun card and that Wheel of Fortune. I have the Lovers card that comes out in the reverse and the Magician in the reverse. Oof. So the Lovers in the reverse can be a dissolution of a love relationship, right? That kind of makes sense. It's a no-brainer. And the Magician in the reverse is someone who either tried everything that they could to fix it, tried everything they knew to do to change it, and it didn't work, or something like that. I have the Temperance in reverse. Temperance is the card of Sagittarius, but that's somebody who feels like it left them very off balance. That may be you feeling that way. You may be, maybe you've been kind of struggling a little bit lately to kind of regain your balance from whatever this situation was or is. Because with that Three of Swords that comes out there on its side, it doesn't feel like you're all the way through the woods with this. And it feels like you're still kind of recovering from some heartache. And with that Seven of Cups, it's difficult to navigate this. It's been hard for you to understand how you feel about this or understand why you want to make the choices that you're making, or, you know, it's just been challenging. You know, sometimes life's like that. We don't always know the right answer, do we? Yeah, it's true. So this Lovers in the reverse is somebody who chose to kind of walk away from a love relationship, and this Temperance card is someone who may be once that happened, kind of let themselves go in some way. Maybe you lost some of your healthier habits, or maybe you put on the shelf some of the things that had once made you happy or something. Maybe you've been feeling, again, maybe a little depressed or something. If that was the case, I think you can be expecting to see a lot of change and possibly a lot of healthy growth to your finances this week too. I got the 10 of Pentacles that comes out here. It can be the energy of buying a new home. This can be an energy of being able to put down roots again. This can be an energy of stability returning in some way. I'm really happy for you. I'm really excited for you. It feels like a lot of positivity coming your way. I like it a lot. Alrighty, thanks so much for letting me read for you. Hang in there. It's gonna change and it's gonna get better, because no matter what, somehow life is always changing for us, isn't it? Yeah, that's what that Wheel of Fortune energy is. You just keep on pushing it towards the direction that you want to see it going in, right? Okay. Next up, we have Taurus. Good. Alrighty, let's use this Marielle Tarot. Alrighty, what do we have for Taurus? We have the 5 of Cups out for Taurus. All right, this is somebody who may be praying for a solution. This may be someone who is asking for help in a situation. This may be someone who's not really sure. I got the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Yoinks. Knight of Wands in the reverse can be somebody who's maybe made some bad choices. Could be you, could be somebody around you, I'm not sure. Knight of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, specifically Sagittarius. But this is somebody who is... the Knight of Wands could be someone who's non-committal. They can be a little dodgy. They can be promiscuous, something like that. 5 of Pentacles comes out on its side. This is somebody that's finally letting somebody in. Maybe finally letting someone in to say, you know, I've made some mistakes. Something like that. I'm not sure what to do. 7 of Cups in the reverse and the 6 of Wands in the reverse. 7 of Cups is someone who can be feeling very emotionally overwhelmed, especially on top of that 5 of Cups. Very similar energy to the reading we just had a second ago. That 6 of Wands energy is not somebody who's not really sure if they can fix this situation. They don't know if they can fix whatever the situation is at hand. Ace of Wands. So we have... hold on, let me get a couple more cards out to go with that Ace of Wands. That's too many. Hold on. Okay. Yes, it's not too many. All right. So the 4 of Swords is an energy of taking a break in a relationship or a situation. Knight of Cups is in the reverse. Page of Cups in the reverse. Knight of Cups is somebody who says, I don't want that situation any longer. This is somebody who wants something different. This Page of Cups in the reverse is someone who's saying, you know what, I can't apologize. I have to exit this situation. I can't commit to it. This is somebody who's finally letting someone in and letting them know of the truth in some way. The 6 of Wands, again, is somebody who feels like they can't fix the situation, whatever it is, kind of retracting this love offer and saying, you know, I just have to do what's right for me in some situation with this Ace of Wands. Let me get a different deck here. Let's use this. Let me first of all move all of these because they are right up a little too close. And I'm going to use this traditional Rider-Waite to clarify. I get the Page of Cups. That's the second time out for the Page of Cups. So pages are messengers, right? No, and you're saying to me, you're saying, it's not that I don't want to apologize for it, or this person's saying that, like, it's not that I wouldn't want to apologize for some of these maybe poor choices with that Knight of Wands in the reverse. It's just, or this non-commitment or whatever. It's just that I'm not sure how to do it, or I'm not sure what to say. That Page of Cups, hold on. Ace of Swords in the reverse. I'm not sure how to say it is kind of that message, right? So pages are messengers, but they can also be children or immature energies. And this is somebody who maybe has never had to tell anyone how they're feeling. Like they haven't ever told anyone how they're feeling. Maybe something like that, or not in this way. Never maybe have they had to. Feels like it's kind of a stretch. I got the Nine of Swords in the reverse. Whatever this situation was, it feels like it's been really stressful for someone, because the Knight of Swords is someone who's, you know, tired of sleepless nights and tossing and turning, or high anxiety, something like that. It's something, it's like, I'm hearing like eating them alive, maybe like guilt eating them alive, sort of, or stress. King of Swords comes out on its side. This is somebody who's thought really hard about what it is they want to say. I got the Ten of Wands. This is somebody who kind of can't stand it anymore. They can't take it anymore. It's too much. I got the Hermit in the reverse. I don't know who you're dealing with here. I don't know if you, which role you play in this story, if any at all. But the Hermit in the reverse is somebody who's kind of, they're really unsure of what to do. They feel really unsure. They don't know who to ask. They don't know who to turn to. They don't feel like they're their best mentor right now either. That King of Swords coming out on its side is somebody who doesn't know how to say how they're feeling. Because they're having a hard time like expressing themselves maturely at times with this Ace of Wands. That's someone whose Ace of Wands is highly sexually passionate. It's really the most phallic card in the deck typically, right? But it kind of represents sexual passion, something like that. I've got the Emperor on top of that. That's the card of Aries. It's also a card of Divine Masculine. This is somebody who has maybe... This is somebody who sees who they need to be. Maybe they are not happy with who they've been in the past. This person may have grown a lot recently enough to... this may be you who's grown enough to know better now, how to be authentic with yourself in some way. The King of Pentacles. That's good. What did I say? You've totally bossed up. You got the King of Pentacles and this Emperor energy right next to each other, on top of each other. The amazing amount of changes you've made for yourself over the recent past. You've grown. You've become such a bigger, better version of yourself, whoever you are. And other people are starting to notice this. Maybe it's because you... Six of Cups in the reverse. I was just going to say, maybe it's because you've made the choice to let this person go in your life, and it's kind of freed you up to grow into yourself a little bit more. The Six of Cups is, you know, it's one of our soulmate cards. It's one of those soulmate relationships. Whenever it's in the reverse, this is someone who's letting that go, you know. Saying, I'm not going to hold on to it anymore. And I have the Six of Wands that comes out in the reverse. Right on top of the Six of Wands in the reverse. This is somebody who says, I just never saw a way to fix it. I never could see a victory here. I couldn't see a way forward. I couldn't see a way to make it better or to change it. And so there's like an energy of wanting to go to a new place or a new home in some way. And I got the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. This is somebody who says, I wish I knew then what I know now. And you're smart. You've gotten very, very wise. You've wisened up for sure over the recent past. You've finally figured out how to start speaking your mind in situations, which is good. It feels like there's someone here who's been through an energy of separation with someone, for lack of a better term, perhaps. I don't know if this is you feeling like kind of like there's some guilt over here a little bit. I don't know if that's you. I don't know if that's the person that you're dealing with here. It feels like one of you has chosen to walk away from this situation, and it feels like it may be in lieu of someone or something else. With that Ace of Wands, there may be someone or something else that's inspired you to, you know, do things a little differently, to want something new, to want something better, to want something else. And it feels like you're feeling better about that. You're feeling really good about yourself. You can be expecting other people to notice that as well this week. And it feels like there's an energy of solid change, especially with that Emperor card, that you may be moving towards an Aries or Divine Masculine. That's possible. You were coming in as the King of Pentacles as well. This would be someone who is doing well for themselves financially, you or this other person, and it feels like you're kind of stepping right towards that energy. So good job, you. You've kind of created a new life for yourself, a healthy life for yourself. I like it. Good job, you. I will see you guys next week. Next up, we have Taurus. Is that right? I think so. Did we just do Taurus? I can't remember. Did anybody remember? I don't know. Alrighty, first card I have out for you guys, Taurus, is the Two of Wands. This is somebody who's looking out toward on the distant horizon. They're looking for a partnership of some sort. I have the Seven of Cups. This is somebody who doesn't know what they want to do. They don't know who they want to choose. They may have a lot of options. This is somebody, the Knight of Swords. They're trying to make smart decisions. They're trying to be smart about things. I don't know who you are, Taurus. You may be seeing a lot of people. You may have a lot of options in your love life. You may have a lot of options in your career or something coming towards you. It just kind of feels like you're having a hard time deciding what it is you want to do, who you want to align with, who you want to partner with, something like that. With this Hanged Man in the reverse, it kind of feels like you're waiting on somebody else to make up your mind for you. With the Hanged Man in the reverse, this is somebody who's yeah, exactly that, waiting on somebody else's input, waiting on somebody else to make contact, something like that. I have the Page of Wands that comes out on its side. This is somebody who's not sure about sending a message. They're kind of on the fence about it. They are curious to know what would happen if they did. This Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody who's kind of at a loss. Hold on. I will. Ten of Cups in the reverse. Oh no. This could be. I don't know. This could be happening in your workplace or something like that. That Ten of Cups in the reverse indicates like a past breakup or something like that. It's usually a really healthy one. It's like really disruptive. It's like not fun at all. Would feel like kind of a large breakup for you, but it feels like it's already happened. It feels like it happened a while ago, a long time ago, and it feels like you're kind of maybe looking out, kind of seeking some kind of like maybe you're ready to start dating or something, but you've got somebody on your mind from the past, something. I'm not sure. Let's look. Let's find out a little bit farther. Let's use this. Let's use this Star Power Tarot. It's almost like you have a lot of options coming towards you. And this doesn't have to be relating to your love life. This could be your career as well, because you've got that Eight of Pentacles right there, which is a card of hard work, right? And it's possible you just have a lot of options or opportunities coming towards you, like an overwhelming amount, and you're not sure which choice to make. And that Page of Wands is usually kind of a flirtatious message or a flirtatious curiosity. And whenever it comes out on its side, I don't know if you are contemplating sending a message. Maybe you already did and you're not sure how it's going to be received, something like that. It can be kind of, the Page of Wands is kind of like a little instigator, you know, that kind of always starting little fires, that kind of thing. I'm not suggesting that that's you, but it might be. It could be you. This could be the person who's surrounding you. I got the Page of Cups and the Two of Wands again. Alrighty. So Two of Wands twice. Yeah, this Two of Wands is particularly lusty. This is someone who's really, really looking for someone. They really, really, I don't know if it kind of feels like you might be looking for someone specific, or this other person may be feeling this way about you. This is somebody who wants to partner, and there's a lot of sexual tension or a lot of sexual passion with this other person. This Page of Cups is somebody who wants to send a message of love or of kindness or forgiveness or whatever, but probably love, right? Especially since you've got the Page of Wands and the Page of Cups here. This would be somebody who would just send like a small message, a tiny message, some little tiny reach out, something like that. I get the Page of Swords in the reverse. Now I've got 3 pages out. So the Page of Swords in the reverse, honestly, is somebody who's watching you from a distance, or you're watching this person from a distance. Either they're kind of online, low-key stalking and obsessing over you, or you're doing that about them. So I don't know. Again, you'll have to decide which side of the coin you're on here. But that's kind of that energy, or it's also kind of an energy of not really being sure what to say. And I have the 3 of Cups here. 3 of Cups can be about reconciliation. Like I said, it feels like this person has been on your mind for a while, and it feels like there was some kind of ending, and if there was, it was not good. It was brutal with that 10 of Cups in the reverse, like just rough, like a lot of tears cried over this situation is kind of what I'm seeing, and I think it happened a while ago, and I'm not sure why you said I'm waited on this person, but there's the 8 of Wands in the reverse. There's been a lack of communication. There's been a lack of talking, like a lack of like any kind of talking. And that's why they're probably watching you from a distance with that Page of Swords in the reverse, the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. This relationship I'm hearing you're saying it felt very toxic back then, and my nose is itching for some reason. This 9 of Pentacles in the reverse is someone who's fearful of like toxic codependencies or something with this other person. I don't know what this other person did, or I don't know what you did. I don't know what happened, but it kind of just feels like it was just a whole ball of pain. And the Queen of Swords in the reverse. And you're saying, yeah, we haven't talked in a long time, but the Lover's card comes out in the upright position. Again, one of our soulmate cards, but it's definitely a major love relationship. It's a major choice in love. It comes out in the upright. Alrighty, so I don't know. I feel like you are inclined to get back together with this person in some way, or this person is towards you. I don't know who this person is for you, but they are, they're definitely on your mind. Anything else you want to say? You got the Fool in the reverse. This is somebody who's not sure about a new beginning with this person. They're like, I don't know about that. Like, fool me once, shame on you, right? But the Fool in the reverse is someone who's not sure-footed in this, and you're kind of like second-guessing yourself, or you're kind of checking yourself a little bit, like, make sure you're paying attention. If you're going to talk to this person, make sure you're not like allowing make sure you're seeing the changes that you need to see. If this person was somebody that's like toe you up so much, or you vice versa in some way, but there's definitely some kind of partnership, and it feels like you're both highly attracted to one another. It's interesting with this, you got the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords out here, so there's like a true pair for sure here, but neither person has been good at all about expressing themselves. There has been dramatic change in this relationship or this situation. We've had a lot of people waking up. There's been a lot of, like, I'm hearing like dramatic transformation. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you'll have to decide what that means for you or for this other person, but it's kind of what it's looking like. I don't know. You've been on the fence about it for a while, and definitely been waiting on this other person to reach out. Definitely there's going to be some kind of shift with those 3 pages out. Pages, again, are messengers. So I'd be watching for some of those this week. Alrighty, thanks for letting me read for you, Taurus. Next up, we have Capricorn. Let me get this Marielle Tarot out for you guys. I'm going to put both of these back in. Actually, I just don't like the way they came out, right? There we go. The 5 of Wands comes out. 5 of Wands is somebody who's kind of been making a mental list about something. Should I? Shouldn't I? Do I do this? Do I don't do this? What are the pros? What are the cons? That's kind of that energy. The 5 of Wands, somebody's trying to make a decision. Knight of Cups. This can be an energy of trying to make a decision how you feel about some kind of love situation. Knight of Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, but it's really about someone deciding who they want to give their heart to. I got the Ace of Wands in the reverse. on one hand, you've got a lot of heart that you and soul you would love to pour into this person or this situation, but on the other hand, this Ace of Wands in the reverse, this is somebody who says, I may not have the energy for it, something like that. Ace of Wands should be like highly sexually passionate, but when we have it in the reverse, it kind of feels like dousing a torch in a bucket of water, you know, it kind of just puts it right out. I have the Hermit in reverse. This is somebody who's kind of kicking themselves, wishing that they'd made different choices in the past. I don't know. Or this is someone who feels like they don't have a lot of guidance in a situation too. They feel like they don't have a lot of help making this decision. It's like all of the good, positive energy that you want to put into this situation, all the love you want to put into this situation, it feels like it's maybe not being returned in the way that you want it to, and it's kind of causing you to try to make a decision as to what you want to do here. Well, I think it's good that you're recognizing that for yourself. This King of Swords is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy, but it's somebody who's they've kind of been fuzzy in their head about what to do, what to think, how to feel, that sort of thing. And now we kind of have more clarity coming for you this week. That's why you've been struggling. That's what I was saying. This is somebody who's trying to make a list. Like, should I, shouldn't I? What's the right choice to make here? Is kind of what somebody's saying. And with that King of Swords, it's good. It feels like clarity's starting to come in. It's like something's dawning on someone. It feels like Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse is somebody who's, they're not going to want to hold on to something if it's not the right choice. This Nine of Pentacles is the minor arcana of the Empress for me as a reader and for most people. And it's somebody who's usually very independent and someone who's used to doing things their way on their own. This is an energy of a single person typically. Whenever we have it in the reverse, there's somebody here who's either maybe you're not wanting the same things that they're wanting or something like that. Or you're not wanting, yeah, that, exactly that, right? I have the Four of Wands and Six of Pentacles. Well, honestly, the Four of Wands in the upright position, that's that divinely guided soulmate. It's that twin flame 1111 awakening card. And it goes with the Six of Pentacles. This is like a very important relationship to you in some way. Because that is, again, this would be like a very balanced relationship. This is what you're wanting. This is what you're seeing here. What you're wanting to see with this Four of Wands. And the Six of Pentacles is like fairness. It's like equal balance. It's like a lot of requited feelings. It's like requited feelings is what I'm seeing. Let's see. I have the Ace of Swords on its side and the Empress. Yeah. So the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, like, or what I was saying, the Nine of Pentacles is the minor arcana of the Empress, right? Again, this Empress is someone who's typically very single. They're someone who runs their own empire, right? They're the Empress. Yeah. I mean, the Empress can't be with anybody but the Emperor, right? And so until that person shows up for you, that's all there is to it, right? That's like, there's no go here, but it feels like you have, Let me get another deck out here. I'm going to clarify a little bit more. Let's see here. Let's use this Tarot of Wonderland. Get the Page of Wands. This is somebody who wants to start something up. They want to start a relationship with someone or something like that. With this Page of Wands, it can be a message of flirtation. And this doesn't have to necessarily be about your love life either, just because you got that Knight of Cups out there, which is usually someone who's trying to offer their heart to another person. Knights bring physical, tangible gifts, right? Pages are messengers, Knights bring gifts, right? And so this is somebody that you are trying to decide how you feel about them, or you're trying to offer them some kind of love in some situation. This Four of Pentacles is someone who's not letting go easily. They're not giving very much, which is interesting because I think that you're kind of a giver here with this Six of Pentacles right here. Like, you have very good intentions towards this person, I'm feeling. But I'm not sure with this Knight of Pentacles in the reverse if this is somebody who's, yeah, I've got the Three of Cups here on its side. This person may already be invested with someone else. Or this, I mean, the Three of Pentacles, or excuse me, the Three of Cups can be an energy of someone, like a reunion of some sort, or a get-together of some sort. But in the reverse, it's somebody who may, yeah, Five of Swords. And I got the Ace of Wands again. This is someone that you or they feel very sexually passionate about. This Five of Swords is someone who, I don't know if they have a hard time taking no for an answer or something like that. This is someone who can be a little bit bullying at times, or someone, I don't know. Somebody is not fully invested in this situation, and I'm not sure if it's you or if it's this other person. It's got you making pros and cons lists in your head of like, should I do this? Shouldn't I do this? It feels like you, with this Ace of Wands in the reverse, it feels like, I don't know if this other person is not interested, or somebody's over-giving in this situation possibly. And there's this Empress energy of somebody who's just, they can't just be with anybody. They have to be with the right person in some way. This Ace of Wands, though, there's a lot of maybe sexual passion, sexual tension. I have the Magician here. There's somebody here who's trying to make this change. There's somebody here who wants to make this situation happen in some way. Make it move ahead, make it work. I have the Hierophant, and then I've got the Knight of Wands in the reverse. There's somebody, this is exactly what it is. One person in this situation wants a commitment, and the other person definitely doesn't. There's a lot of sexual passion here, and I'm not sure what it's, and Knight of Wands goes, in the reverse, goes right on top of that Three of Cups, and so it feels like this other person may have someone else, like a third party situation is maybe this situation, because the Hierophant is the card of marriage. It's the card of Taurus. It's a card of, it's putting down roots. It's commitment, right? Yeah. But the Knight of Wands in the reverse, that's the opposite of commitment. That is someone who can be, again, non-committal and dodgy and promiscuous, that sort of energy. And so I'm wondering if, and I feel like this person is just not giving to you as much as you're giving to them. I don't know if you see them as this Empress or if they see you as this Empress. There's somebody here who wants to make it different. They want to make it change. They want it to get better. They want it to, it's almost like they want to control it in a situation. I got the Four of Swords in the reverse and the Knight of Swords. I feel like this is somebody who's not thinking before they're doing something, and this Knight of Swords is like really fast-moving energy, like where they kind of just rush in without thinking, and that's kind of the situation here. I was wondering, and I don't know if this, again, you'll have to decide if any of it resonates for you at all, which side you are on here, but I got the Ace of Swords out again. It's like somebody who says, well, at least now we all finally see the truth, or now we all finally know the truth. It's kind of what I'm hearing. It's kind of a story that's clear as mud to me. I don't know exactly what it's about. I don't know if this is in your love life. I don't know if this is somehow related to anything else. But this is somebody who finally gets some kind of clarity this week, like the light bulb is turned on, like, oh, I finally understand now, I finally see. That Four of Swords in the reverse can be an energy of coming back together, or coming out of separation or something like that. There's someone here that I think that one person has a lot of positive intentions towards the other person, may not be fully invested for some reason, though, because of possibly a third party situation here or something like that. But there's somebody here who's kind of wanting to make it go their way. It feels like they're kind of wanting to, I don't know if they want to, I don't know that controlling's the right situation, but they just want to make sure everything is done right or something. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like, well, in any case, I know that this week you're going to have a lot of clarity that comes in because you have that Ace of Swords out there twice, but it just feels like it feels like one side of the scale is heavier than the other. Does that make sense? And you have that Six of Pentacles out there, which is very similar energy to like the Justice card for me, where it's like balanced on both sides, and it feels like it should be balanced on both sides, but I'm not entirely sure it is. All right, so we'll catch up with you guys next week. Thanks for letting me read for you, Capricorn. Next up, we have Aries, and for Aries, I'm going to use this Tarot of Wonderland. Thanks. All right, what do we have for Aries? King of Wands in the reverse, Eight of Wands in the reverse. Oh no. King of Wands in the reverse is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, masculine energy. So way to go showing up you. Your first card out is always the strongest. Now, thanks for showing up, but why we got you in the reverse like this? This is somebody who is not feeling like their best selves. They're not happy with themselves. They're not happy about a situation, something like that. And with the Eight of Wands in the reverse, this could be somebody who has either received a message that they don't want to receive, or maybe they stuck their foot in their mouth or something like that in a situation. I don't know which side of this one you're on, Aries, this week, but just go easy on yourself if you're the one who's kind of stuck their foot in their mouth. This got this Hierophant card here that comes out on its side. This would be something that would affect a major commitment in your life, possibly a marriage. It's the card of Taurus. It's somebody who had previously committed to some situation or a person or something, and now they may have miscommunicated something with them. This situation could be involving your marriage, something like that. Who knows? Let us look further. I get the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Oof. This is somebody who feels like they're kind of on shaky ground now. This is somebody who's maybe seeing that some of their investments weren't something that they wanted, that the things that they wanted to invest in are no longer those things or something like that. This is Knight of Pentacles in the reverse is somebody who's wishing they had planned a little bit more ahead for this kind of fallout situation. Oh no. I got the Tower in the reverse. I knew it. I knew it. I was getting nervous because of that Eight of Wands in the reverse. All right, what has happened? The Tower in the reverse is kind of an energy that comes out of nowhere. Typically, it can feel like a crisis or a catastrophe, and now we got to clean up all the pieces and rebuild it, right? But actually, whenever we have the Tower in the reverse, this is somebody who says, man, I saw that coming. I saw that coming from a mile away. I should have done something about it, but now I didn't do it. I didn't plan for it. I didn't take the right steps at the time. I didn't say the right things or something like that. And now we've kind of had this fallout. I don't know what has happened. Now we got the Page of Swords that comes out on its side. This could be someone that, oh man, and now we got the Nine of Wands that comes out here. This is somebody putting up boundaries. But this Page of Swords is someone who's having to send or receive a message. Very similar to that Eight of Wands in the reverse. This could be something that arrives on, obviously digitally. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the only way we get messages nowadays, right? Page of Swords in the reverse, or excuse me, on its side, kind of feels like you being the one that has to send this difficult message. I'm going to clarify in a minute. This Nine of Wands is somebody who's now putting up walls and boundaries around themselves. This is the Wounded Warrior card. He's putting up the walls for a reason. It's because he knows what happens when he didn't do that in the past. So now we have different boundaries. Okay, let me get another deck to clarify. Let us use this Mary L. Tarot. Four Swords. Now we have some kind of separation, or we're taking a break in some way with that Four of Swords. This is oh man, I'm hearing something that says it's driven a wedge in between a situation. It's like storms coming, batten down the hatches. All right, what was this Eight of Wands? That's a whole lot. And the Hermit. Oh man. All right, so the King of Swords in the reverse with the Ace of Wands in the reverse and the Hermit on top of it. So that's a combination of someone who maybe spoke without thinking or in anger, or that Ace of Wands in the reverse could be someone that made maybe poor choices in love. They may be something like that. It's kind of, that's what I'm kind of feeling with that. It goes on top of that Eight of Wands, which is that card of communication. This is somebody who maybe spoke without thinking, maybe let the cat out of the bag in a way that they regret now. And it's because they were upset or something like that. The Ace of Wands in the reverse. And that Hermit is someone who's now kind of removing themselves from being around anybody else. They're just kind of being isolated right now. They're kind of self-isolating right now. All right. And we have the Page of Cups that comes out on its side. This is somebody who's getting ready to send a message of apology or love or kindness. That goes on that Knight of Pentacles and that Tower in the reverse. I have the Death in the reverse and the Two of Cups in the reverse. All right. So the Death card in the reverse, that's again the card of Scorpio, but this is somebody who, like this situation, it was kind of a long time coming, probably. This Two of Cups in the reverse, and then the Death card it's about endings, right? The Two of Cups in the reverse is having to let go of maybe a love relationship or something because of this situation, or maybe wanting to reach out to heal that situation. Let me look. Because this person, whoever I'm reading for, I feel like they're very isolated right now. This could be your energy. This could be someone that you're dealing with here. I've got the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. This is somebody who's having to acknowledge that this situation wasn't fair, or that this is an unfair situation. Maybe whatever this person said, this King of Wands in the reverse, maybe whatever they said has put someone else into an uncomfortable spot, or something that now we're going to have to fix or clean up. Now we have somebody who is putting up some walls and some boundaries. And I got the Three of Pentacles. This is somebody who's been trying to, like, maybe keep it under wraps, or trying to keep everybody together. This person was trying to keep everybody together. Yeah. We've got the Six of Cups that comes up here. Six of Cups is, again, one of our soulmate cards. So you've got two of them out here. And this should be like a very good, stable partnership, family group, work dynamic, something like that. Three of Pentacles can oftentimes indicate a work dynamic. But this is, it's specific to this Marielle Tarot. It does feel more family oriented, don't you think? It does feel like someone who's has been trying to keep everybody together, keep everything together. And there's definitely a lot of soulmate energy on this relationship or this situation. But now we've got someone here who's, because of some kind of fallout here, somebody said something that maybe they shouldn't have said, or they've said something destructive in some way, and now they are feeling badly about it. They want to fix it in some way. They're not sure they can. They're kind of feeling like there's kind of a storm that's coming because of this information that either they released or these words that were spoken, something like that. This person's they're praying about the situation. They're hoping that it gets better. They're hoping for the right words. They're hoping for the right solution to this situation, hoping that it improves. But this person really feels like they kind of stepped in it with what they said. And I don't know if that was you. I don't know if that was somebody that you're dealing with, or hopefully not at all even. Sometimes I always hope that maybe some of these readings don't resonate with people, because sometimes they can be a little bit heavy. And you know, life is sometimes like that, right? Yeah, for everybody. But this situation feels like it was kind of a long time coming, whatever this expulsion of words was. It kind of feels like it was stewing for a long time, or you'd been sitting on it for a long time, or they'd been sitting on it for a long time. And then now we have some things we're going to have to clean up here, and there are going to be some uncomfortable messages that have to be sent or received. And we have kind of like a change of boundaries now. We have kind of a shifting in some way. And I'm not really sure how all of that relates to you, Aries, but it does feel like whoever was on whichever side of this, you know, whoever was this King of Wands in the reverse energy, or this Eight of Wands in reverse energy, it feels like they acknowledge this, you know, I mean, these are your words for yourself. This is somebody that acknowledges that maybe they don't always make the right choices in the words that they use. Maybe they don't always say the right thing. Maybe they don't always do the right thing. Not everybody knows the right thing to do all the time. In fact, nobody does. Nobody knows what the right thing is to do every single time. And that's probably why this person has spent some time in prayer or meditation. They've been trying to, you know, work up the courage to fix this, or work up the courage to talk about it or something, but they're also trying to, you know, sort out how to improve upon this for the future, you know, like how can I make sure this doesn't happen again, or something like that. And if that's you and that's your story, then good job, you, because that takes insight, and that takes someone who is conscientious of who they are and how their energy affects other people, you know, and that's somebody who wants to ascend and wants to evolve, right? Very good. Good job, you. You're smart. All right, next up we have Leo. All right, we're going to use this Deviant Moon Tarot for Leo. We have the Eight of Wands for you guys, too. It's somebody who wants to send a fast-moving message, a direct message of some sort. So you can be expecting that coming in this week, or you can be expecting to be the one that's sending it. What is it? I got the Lovers on its side. Wow. Okay, so that's the card of Gemini, but this could be possibly relating to a love relationship. Good job, you. That's somebody who is trying to decide what they want to say, how they want to say it, who they want to say it to. And I got the Two of Wands in the reverse. Somebody's pretty nervous about it. So the Two of Wands is somebody who's afraid they don't have enough to give. They don't have enough to offer. Maybe they're afraid they're not good enough. You are good enough. You are smart enough. You're pretty enough. You're handsome enough. I promise. Yeah. Now we have the Empress card. What did I tell you? Yes, you are. What is this Empress card here? This is the card of Virgo, but this is somebody who is all that in a bag of chips, right? You are. This is someone who owns their own business. This is someone who's in business for themselves. They may be the sole provider of a family. They may be someone who with a lot of responsibility on their shoulders. This could be someone who, I mean, they could be the boss in a situation. Like you could be the boss. Maybe you're the boss, you know that. But this is someone who has other people very much admire you. Other people very much look up to you. Other people think you are so beautiful and so talented and so good at just being you. You're very admired, right? But there is somebody, I think it's you, that wants to send a message of love to someone, or you want to reach out to someone and there's like this nervous, it's a lack of confidence is what I'm hearing. Which is interesting because nobody else thinks of you that way. I have the Three of Wands in the reverse. This is somebody who says, well, but what would happen? Or I'm not sure about what's coming up. I'm not sure about what I want to do. I don't know. And this is somebody who's playing the what if game. I got the Three of Cups that comes out on its side. So the Three of Cups is somebody who's considering a reconciliation or a reunion. This can be a get-together or something like that. Careful. Three of Cups can be a third party situation, of course, as well. Ten of Swords. If this is somebody from your past you're wanting to reach out to, or this may be somebody that's wanting to reach out to you, this would have been somebody that you had ended things with some time ago with that Ten of Swords. It could be the energy of an on-again, off-again relationship. Ten of Swords is the minor arcana of the Death card for me. And I have the Four of Wands. Look at that. That's that Twin Flame 1111 Awakening card. Sometimes, all right, I'm going to get some more cards on this because this is kind of one of those readings. It's like kind of, I don't know, it's really sweet. I like it. It's like plot turny, twisty. Because this is a divinely guided soulmate, right? And somebody in this connection kind of has that feeling. They kind of know that already. It feels like this relationship has already ended, or maybe it was over a long time ago or something like that. And we have this Three of Cups that comes out here, which is somebody who's kind of wanting a reconciliation or a reunion or something like that. Let me get another deck of cards and we will clarify further. Let's just use this traditional deck. We have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. And that goes right under that Ten of Swords, where we have somebody here who's, again, I'm feeling like, so I'm hearing this energy of breadcrumbing, but it's feeling like a lack of confidence or something to me. It's somebody who's afraid that they don't have enough to give. This Ace of Cups comes out right on top of the Four of Wands. This is somebody who's questioning potentially starting a new love relationship. This Ace of Cups is someone who's just now starting to understand who they are, and what they're about, what their soul's purpose is, who they want to be with, something like that. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. This is somebody who says, for one thing, it can be a card of overwork for sure, but this is somebody who you're not sure you could make it ever make it work with. I'm feeling like this is something that was over and done a long time ago in the past, but for some reason it's kind of coming, the energy of it's maybe coming back around. You may be sending a message to this person. You may be receiving a message from this person. It feels like you're waiting for this person. Like it feels like you're almost waiting to give your heart to anybody else until you see this person again. That Seven of Pentacles, you're not sure if you should be waiting. You're not sure if it's worth it. I've got the Tower card that comes out, and I've got the Page of Wands in the reverse. The Tower is the energy of, again, it's an energy of like catastrophe or crisis, or feeling like the whole world's falling apart, or we've got this thing, now we got to fix this thing. Now we've got a problem, now we got to fix it kind of energy. And it can feel like a moment that comes out of nowhere that kind of changes the course of your life too. You know how the lightning strikes the tower here. It comes out of nowhere. It's divinely guided, right? Nobody could have planned for it. Nobody could have expected it. Whenever it's in the upright position, it's simply something that we all have to recover from, right? It's something that can definitely change the course of your day, your week, your month, or your life, right? This Page of Wands in the reverse is somebody who's now like, I'm hearing like, well, now we've opened up a whole can of worms. Now we've stirred up the hornet's nest. With this Page of Wands in the reverse, it can be a flirtation that doesn't necessarily go the way you expect it to, or the way that you want it to. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. This is somebody who didn't plan for what comes next. Well, you know, we can't really plan for the Tower, but this is somebody who's maybe wishing that they had made different investments with their life, or maybe wishing that they had, it feels like there's an energy of looking back on the past here. I've got the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, exactly what I was, yeah, perfect. Looking back on the past, kind of like the wheel turning in the opposite direction, kind of like rewinding. That's what it is. It's like almost rewinding back to the past. It could be that you just have somebody that contacts you out of nowhere from your past or something like that, and all of a sudden you are kind of left feeling some feels or something like that. This could be the opposite. You could be receiving this message from someone else. There's definitely a love relationship involved here with the Lover's card and the Four of Wands out there. This Empress card, this is somebody who really admires you, or you really admire them. There's someone who wants a reunion of some sort, but they're not sure how it could be achieved or how it would even look. I'm not even sure if you're not even sure you actually want a reunion with this person. It was over a long time ago is what I'm hearing you say. There's this real energy of lack of confidence here, fear that it would be unrequited love in some way, either for you or this other person may be feeling that way. But there's definitely this energy of wanting, you've waited and you've waited. You've thought about this person a lot somehow, and you've waited on this person in your heart. You've kind of held on to this person a little bit. You've kind of kept a little sliver of them for yourself, like right in your heart, tucked away. And it almost feels like you kind of can't move on with your life, or they're feeling this way about you until you see this person again. And I'm not sure, that may be the Tower, is just this kind of understanding and this realization or something, or this message at all from this person, from you to them or them to you, could be what really shakes you up here. I don't know. You'll have to decide. Let me know if this resonates for you, because I'm so interested. That Page of Wands is something that doesn't go the way you expect it to. And we do have someone here who's looking a lot back on the past. And there's somebody here who's trying to decide if they want to send a message, you know. This, again, somebody who sees you as being very beautiful, or you to them. You cuties. I don't know why you're so underconfident about that. Everybody else seems to love you. Alrighty, that was your reading for the week, Leo. Next up, we have Sagittarius. Let's find out what we have for you guys. Let's use this Artist's Inner Vision Tarot for our Saggies. Three of Swords in the reverse. All right, so Sagittarius, you may be finally healing from a breakup or an ending with that Three of Swords in the reverse. This is somebody who's starting to heal. Good job, healing. I've got the World that comes out on its side. This is somebody who's considering rebuilding, maybe. The World that comes out on its side is somebody who understands that they're kind of at the end of a cycle in their life. And when we have the World, which is the final card in the major arcana of a deck of tarot, this is someone who recognizes that they are nearing the end of a cycle. A cycle could be a 7-year cycle, 9-year cycle, 13-year cycle, whatever. But this is the ending that will bring about the number 0 card right after, which is the Fool card, which is a brand new beginning. All right. So there's this kind of understanding that you're wrapping some things up here from who you used to be and moving on towards who you are about to be. Now we have this Queen of Cups in the reverse. This is somebody who's kind of wary of letting very many people into their lives right now. With the Queen of Cups in the reverse, this is somebody who's been through quite a bit emotionally, and they could be still kind of struggling through it. Remember, I was saying with this Three of Swords in the reverse, it's healing after an ending, healing after a breakup, but I'm hearing like you're not quite out of the woods just yet. It's close, you're close, but not quite, is kind of what, it's still tender, is kind of what I'm hearing, and you're not really ready to open up to anybody right now. You're just kind of still processing some feelings that you've been having in regards to whatever this ending has been. Alrighty, and this could be related to your love life. This can be related to your career. I'm not sure. We have the Eight of Pentacles, which is a card of hard work, but it comes in the reverse here. This is somebody who's wishing that they hadn't given up so much of their time to this situation or to this relationship. Maybe wishing that they had worked harder in another way. Something. Let me look. I got the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is a soulmate relationship. It kind of feels like there's an understanding that you're walking away from someone who was very important to you, a partnership of significance for sure. Two of Cups is one of the soulmate cards in the deck. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse is somebody who doesn't work hard enough, or they feel like they didn't try hard enough. And I don't know that that's you. I don't know that you should be feeling that way. I don't think that you are. I feel like that's someone else. I'll clarify that Eight of Pentacles because I'm not entirely sure about that one. We have the Ten of Cups in the reverse, whatever this was. It kind of, this, I think what it is that you wish that you hadn't invested so much of yourself in this person or this situation. It feels like I'm hearing like lost years is kind of what I'm hearing. With this Ten of Cups in the reverse, this could be a loss of a home, a loss of a marriage, a loss of, kind of a whole life in some way. Ten of Cups can be an energy of divorce or a major love relationship in your life. And it looks like it probably was with that Two of Cups. I'm not sure what has happened here, but hold on, that's too many. One second. Ace of Cups in the reverse, that's a broken heart. That's a lot of tears cried. We have the Devil in reverse. We have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. And we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. So basically what happened here, there's kind of a lot of information. This is a broken heart. Somebody misused your love. This Devil in reverse could be someone who had a lot of addiction issues. This could be someone who had bad habits. This could be someone who was cheating on you, seeing other people. This would be someone with the Ace of Swords in the reverse, someone who never told the truth about things. Lots of lies were told, and they were very hurtful in some way. So there you have it. That's kind of why it didn't go so well. And that's why you're kind of having to walk away from this situation, and now you are, and it doesn't make it easier. It doesn't make it easier that it was a bad situation that you're leaving behind. It's just kind of crappy that it happened, and you've grown a lot, it looks like. But it has definitely not been easy. We have the Six of Cups, another one of those soulmate cards. So you got the Two of Cups, now you got the Six of Cups out here. The soulmate card can be a past life love. This could have been someone that you have known from since you were a child, somebody that you grew up with, or someone that you intended to grow old with at some point. And I have the Nine of Pentacles. But now I'm seeing like you're throwing your hands up, you're saying, but now I am on my own. Nine of Pentacles is someone who stands on their own. They're very independent. They are usually single. They're someone who may own their own business. They are someone who, supports themselves in some way. The Nine of Pentacles is someone who's highly independent and specifically lacking in the codependencies that this Devil in reverse would have had to offer, right? Good job, you. So that's kind of a lot. Let me slide that over there, and let's get one more deck here to kind of clarify, right? As to where you're headed, because enough about all of that. When we have the Three of Swords in the reverse, which is what you've got as your first card out. First card's always the strongest energy, right? So when you've got the Three of Swords in the reverse, this is you starting to heal from it. This is you starting to move forward. This Chariot card just flipped out here, which is the card of Cancer, which is the exact same thing I was just saying. Somebody who is moving on from something. This can be a literal physical move, or this can be the energy of moving on spiritually or emotionally as well. Very good. Incidentally, it can also be the meaning of getting a new car. You never know, right? The Hermit card comes out with that. This is somebody who's spending a lot of time with themselves and a higher power. This is somebody who's spending a lot of time in prayer, in meditation, something like that. Good job, you. And we have the card of Justice, which is the card of Libra. This can be an energy of divorce. This can be paperwork being filed. This is legal matters. This is someone who's trying to make sure everything is fair and all the T's are crossed and all the I's are dotted. That may be you this week. This Hermit card is the card of Virgo. So you've got three major arcana right out here, one on top of the other. You actually have a lot in your spread. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcanas, and I think you've got, what did you have, like 2 aces or something like that? Anyway, never mind. But what that means is that you have a lot of major changes that are happening. These are major shifts. These are not just little blips in your day. These are not just tiny little energies that change what you decide to eat for lunch or something like that. No, these are things that change who you are and where you, and what your environment is like, things like that. And you are doing well to navigate this. It has not been easy for you, but it looks like things are starting to close out. The cycle's starting to close out, and you're going to be able to move on from it and feel better is what I'm seeing. Now I have the King of Swords that comes out here. I have you writing, again, possibly filing paperwork. I have you maybe writing down your thoughts, maybe sending emails, maybe sending notes, something like that, corresponding and being very honest with how you're feeling about this situation. This is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. And I've got the Ten of Cups in the reverse again, which can be a dissolution of a major commitment, partnership, love, relationship, or marriage in your life, right? Ten of Cups in the reverse is like the most tears you could cry. Maybe you finally are able to let go of this. Maybe you're finally able to close this cycle out. Again, tens are cycles of completion. When you have this Ten of Cups in the reverse, I mean, the Ten of Cups should be everything. It should be the house, the cars, the kids, the dogs, the cats, all those things. But whenever we have it in the reverse, this is someone who's having to let go of it all, right? And it may just be that week that you finally are closing up these cycles and tying up these loose ends. If this was your story, you've been through an awful lot and you've really focused a lot on trying to heal this within yourself, and you've done well to remove this situation from you. You had 3 aces out to you. You had the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. That means that you've kind of been, I don't know if it's been avoiding this new start or if there's been kind of a delay to this start, and that's why you're bringing this up now, because it does feel like something that you've already started to move on from. And it feels like you started that process some time ago with that Three of Swords in the reverse and that Queen of Cups in the reverse. But it's somehow it's coming up for you now. It's and I think it's because these things sometimes take time to navigate. These world cards, when they come out, these are not just like little chapters in your life. This is like starting a whole new volume of yourself. This is a whole new 7-year cycle, 9-year cycle, 13-year cycle. Sometimes they're based on your Saturn return, you know, look at your astrology charts, that kind of thing, right? It's about good karma. It's about what you've accrued, and it's kind of like cashing it all in, and it's kind of like starting with a blank slate. So we will catch up with you next week, Sagittarius. It looks like you're processing a lot this week. Hang in there, and I will talk to you guys next week and see how you're doing. All right, next up we have Ophiuchus, last of the night. I love you guys very much. Thanks for hanging in there with me. Let us use this Chicoli deck to see what Ophiuchus is up to this week. I have the Hermit in the reverse for Ophiuchus. This is someone who says, well, hold on one second. Be a couple of different things. Knight of Wands. This is somebody who's nervous. They're not trusting themselves. Whoever you are, I feel like this is your energy. I don't feel like you're trusting your gut instinct. I think that you're nervous. You're going to make a bad choice. You're going to fail in some way, or you're going to... I don't know, you're not trusting your inner judgment here, your inner self. We have the Ten of Wands here that comes out for you guys. Hold on one second. Let me get a drink of water. Excuse me. This Ten of Wands is somebody who's kind of got a lot on, they got a situation they're not sure how to navigate is kind of what I'm seeing here. Usually the Ten of Wands is kind of about having a heavy burden, but this person kind of can't see their way out of a situation. They're not sure. They're not even sure they want to deal with it. They're not sure they're going to be able to deal with some kind of situation. They're definitely not trusting themselves. They're not sure they're going to make the right choice. This Knight of Wands is the card of Sagittarius, and Aries and Leo, but specifically Sagittarius for me as a reader. But this is somebody they're not sure if they should be committing to something. They're not sure if they're making a mistake. I got the Knight of Pentacles here. So if you have been feeling this way, if you've been saying, you know, I'm just not sure if this is the right person for me, if this is the right situation for me, is this the right job for me, is this the right house for me, whatever, right? Kind of second guessing yourself. It feels like you're going to have some clarity towards the middle of this week. I don't know why I specifically think it's the middle of this week, but for some reason I do. I'm seeing like Wednesday. But this Knight of Pentacles is somebody who's Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy, and they don't have to be that sign, but this is kind of, I feel like you're going to enter this energy where you're all of a sudden thinking a little more clearly, or seeing what you want to see, seeing the things you want to see. I have the 7 of Wands here. I think that you feel like, and I have the Judgment card. Good job. Okay. Yeah, that's a wake-up call. So the Judgment card is when you finally figure everything out, but you've really been beating yourself up over this. You've been having to deal with a lot of stress in your own head about it. It feels like you've been the one kind of like back and forth in your head. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to turn. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. It feels like somebody that's really been struggling to make a decision about a person, place, or a thing, right? Pick a noun. And that feels like you. It feels like you're going to reach some kind of place of clarity and some place of stability towards the middle of this week. There's definitely going to be a light bulb moment that happens with this Judgment card where somebody all of a sudden you can see over the fences, right? All of a sudden you can see over the tree line and you know what the right solution is. So you know who has the key. Good. All right, let me get another deck to clarify this because y'all are clear as mud to me today, Ophiuchus. Let's use this Marielle Tarot. Marielle Tarot. There it is. All right. I feel like whoever you are, Ophiuchus, you're being real hard on yourself right now. I think you have been hard on yourself for a while. I think that's why you don't trust your judgment. Maybe you got yourself into a couple of situations or a couple of messes in your life. Who knows? Maybe you did. And for some reason, I think that I think you might have a tendency, whoever I'm reading for here, to always be a little bit overly critical of yourself. Especially lately, and it keeps you from, and I don't know if maybe you were in a bad situation. Maybe the last relationship you were in wasn't very good. Maybe it wasn't very healthy for you. Maybe you felt like you made a poor choice in aligning yourself with that person. Or maybe this is related to your work life and you feel like you stepped into a place that you didn't really gel with, or a situation you didn't feel like you were a good fit to. And I feel like you're kind of basing a lot of your current feelings on choices and situations that your past self experienced. And I think that maybe this is the week, on a Wednesday maybe, this may be the Wednesday that you kind of start to recognize that you might be a little smarter than you think you are, and that maybe you have grown a little bit more than you thought you did. And maybe you start to trust yourself a little bit more with who and what you allow into your life. Yeah, you've got the Death card out here, which is some kind of major ending and some kind of major change. And it feels like it was meant to be. It feels like it was meant to happen. And because of this ending, there has been a lot of, I'm just hearing beautification, or like you see how these flowers are so bright red and they're so... And you've got white or yellow over here and red over here. But it's like kind of starting to see through the dark all of a sudden. Or Three of Cups in the reverse. Maybe you were in a relationship that involved a third-party situation or something in the past. And now you're worried that you're going to get stuck in something like that again, or maybe that's what you're ending. Or got the Seven of Wands in the reverse. Darn it all, that's twice out for the Seven of Wands. You're tired of always feeling so maybe guilty, or maybe feeling so critical of yourself or something. With the Seven of Wands in the reverse. Got the Five of Cups here. The Five of Cups, and obviously I'm not a medical doctor, obviously, but the Five of Cups can kind of be like the energy of emotional insanity, where you feel like you kept pouring water down the drain, like just pouring your feelings like water down the drain every day, all day long, in some kind of a relationship or situation. Maybe you prayed and prayed and prayed for it to get better. Maybe you stayed longer than you should have. I don't know. It's kind of, the Five of Cups can be about like toxicity. They can be about illusions and toxicities. Maybe you've been kind of keeping yourself stuck because, I don't know, there's just an energy of not trusting oneself in a situation. It's because somebody didn't commit previously in a situation, or they were feeling non-committal. Six of Wands in the reverse is someone who doesn't feel like they, and we've got the Five of Swords that came out with that. There's somebody who feels kind of defeated by this situation. Fives, you've got two fives on top of each other there, and that's the energy of change. So there is a change here. It feels, here's kind of what I'm seeing. I think there is somebody here who's been very hard on themselves. I think they may have made some choices in the past that they're either not proud of, or that or someone else in this environment did that in a relationship with you, or a situation where there may have been affair situations or third-party situations, and it's caused someone to feel very hard on themselves, maybe very guilty feeling, and it feels like someone hasn't been able to trust themselves or trust their own judgment for a while. Maybe this is you. This could be someone that's in your environment. This could be someone who's there's somebody who's fought like some battles in the dark, it kind of feels like. And now we have somebody who has kind of a wake-up call this week that they don't have to feel that way anymore. This is your wake-up call. You don't have to feel that way anymore. This Hanged Man comes out on its side with the Seven of Cups. It's interesting. You've got the Seven of Wands and the Seven of Cups here, and they both are this yin and yang wolf here. So interesting, right? And this Hanged Man is somebody who's been trying to, they've waited and they've waited. They've waited on somebody else maybe to make this situation better, or they were waiting on somebody else to reach out, or that's the Hanged Man whenever it comes out on its side. This is somebody who's waiting to take action, right? The Hanged Man's always waiting to take action. They're waiting for the light bulb to be switched on. They're waiting for divine inspiration to hit. That's why they're hanging upside down in the first place. They do it to themselves. Nobody put them up there on that tree. This is somebody who hangs from the branch in order to get all the blood to rush to their head. It's like a state of meditation for this person. And when we have it come out on its side, this person has been waiting and waiting and waiting to know what the right solution to this situation is. Whatever this is that's ending now currently, whatever this is that's caused you to really question yourself or question your judgment. It feels like now you can see over the trees. Now you can see the forest around you. And we have this Five of Swords as somebody who's understanding what damage has been done, but also being more understanding of themselves in this situation. This is rather specific. I don't know. You'll have to tell me if this even makes any sense to you at all. But this Five of Cups is somebody who's not going to do it anymore. They're not going to invest in things that aren't real or true anymore. The Six of Wands in the reverse, though, is somebody who says, but I don't know where home is now. This is somebody who says, I'm not sure where I want to go. I don't feel like I know. This is somebody who's also not feeling proud of themselves. I don't like this for whomever I'm reading for here. I don't like it, I say, because I don't want anybody to feel this way. Seven of Swords in the reverse. Woof. That's somebody who has an uncomfortable truth that they either have to tell or that they have to swallow, right? It's a jagged little pill, right? Woof. The Seven of Swords is classically known as being the lying liar who lies, and or someone who's always trying to get away with something, somebody who's a little bit deceitful or a lot of bit deceitful. And let's be real, guys, there's a lot of reasons why people lie. It's not just, there's all sorts of reasons why, so stop. Sometimes it's because they don't want to hurt people's feelings. Sometimes it's because they think they don't want to rock the boat. Who knows? The point is that you're a human being, and if this was your story, it's okay. Everybody's human. And if this is someone around you, they're also human. This Four of Cups is someone who was in denial about who they were for a long time, or they weren't showing them their real selves for a long time. This was somebody who let themselves go in some way. I don't know if this is you or someone else. And I have the High Priestess that comes out in the reverse too. Darn it all. All right, so that's it pretty much in a nutshell. You got the High Priestess in the reverse and the Hermit in the reverse. You know that? And you've got the Hanged Man here. These are 3 very spiritual cards. Whoever I'm reading for, whatever this situation was, it's kind of pushed you into a very spiritual space where you, if you haven't already done this, you're probably going to start to evolve rapidly. You're probably going to start to really get clear about who you are, your authenticity, how you relate to yourself, your higher self, and your higher power all together, right? But this is somebody who is recognizing that they weren't always that way in the past. The Hangman is the card of Pisces. The High Priestess is also the card of Pisces. And this Hermit is the card of Virgo, if those are of significance to you at all. But this is somebody who's no longer denying the truth of who they are. And they're being very honest with themselves about who they are. And they're not going to be hard on themselves anymore. They're not going to be carrying around all this guilt anymore for whatever it is they've been hiding or whatever it is they've been feeling ashamed of. They're going to actually make some forward movement and some forward progress. But this person's they've been carrying a heavy load, a heavy emotional burden. They didn't feel like they were being honest with other people. I don't know if this is you or if this is somebody around you, but they felt like they were losing a lot of themselves and they weren't able to tell the truth about themselves. And that is probably why we have that 7 of Swords in the reverse there. Like I said, there are a lot of reasons why people don't always tell the truth, but now it feels like there's clarity coming in for you or this other person, and now you're ready to let it go in some way and ready to move on and ready to see your future in a different way. I like it for you. There's a lot of change. There's a lot of, with that death energy there, we have an ending here that happens for you this week. And I don't know how it will affect you emotionally. You've got the 7 of Wands and the 7 of Cups there and the 5 of Cups. Those are usually pretty heavy emotion cards. You've also got the 5 of Swords there, so you got 2 5s and 2 7s there. Those are energies of change, and also whenever I get 777, that's going to be an energy of wanting to ask for help from a higher power, just incidentally, whatever that means for you. It can be an energy of prayer or meditation and just asking for the right things, asking for the right insight, asking that your eyes be open to what it is that you need to see, whatever that means for you. This was your reading for the week. Ophiuchus, I love you very much. You guys are highly evolved. I love reading for you. You're always so psychically gifted and highly intuitive, and you always have the best stories. I swear, Ophiuchus always has a lot of extra challenges, but you have extra abilities, but you'll have extra challenges in your life. You'll have extra things you'll have to overcome, and that's just kind of part of how they balance the scale whenever they're giving out the the duffel bag of supplies for life on planet Earth, right? All right, kids, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. Happy 4th of July. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. See you later.